So I just wanted to do a quick, I'm on my way out the door to Clinical today, and I wanted to do a really quick what's in my Clinical bag. So this is just the bag that was provided by the school. I'm thinking about getting a really cute one for Clinical 5, and I'm definitely going to be changing what's in my bag for Clinical 5. Oh, so I'm in nursing school, and I'm currently in Clinical 4. It ends next week. We're almost done with this rotation. It ends next Wednesday is the last day of Clinical 4. And we don't really use much. But I'm hoping in the next clinical rotation I will be using more stuff. So I'm going to share what's in my bag. So I have this clipboard and notepad that I take with me to the floor and jot down any little information that I learn or need to know. My pencil case, a notebook. I use this in post-conference, and I write down whatever the teacher has went over or whatever little tips and stuff she gave or any information she gave. I write it down. This is a folder provided by the school. So I have information about our clinical 4 rotation. It has packets in here that we have to do, a CAT tool, cheat sheet for the head to toe assessment on how to do it, and so forth. And we get a new one of these folders every clinical rotation. So I have my stethoscope. The school provided the stethoscope, and my children broke it. It was a really cheap one. I replaced it with a really cheap one as well. This one actually came with a matching blood pressure cuff, and I left it in the patient's room, and when I went back for it, it was gone. So I have to replace my blood pressure cuff again. I figure by the time I graduate school, I'll buy a really nice expensive one, but while I'm in clinical rotation, I'm just going to use this one. It's a really cheap one from Amazon, and I'll link it below in case you're interested or looking for a stethoscope and blood pressure cuff. Tissue, obviously. A pen that should be in my bag, and my badge. And I have lunch. It's just the Asian bowl. And I keep this on me, and I jot down any information that I could study on the go, like certain meds. So it has meds listed in here. It has some like, we noticed that in the generic name and the regular name for like certain vitamins, certain what is it called, labs and so forth. So yeah, that's it. That's all that's in my clinical bag right now. I was carrying my drug book and stuff with me, but I decided not to because we're able to use, well, one, this site that we're at now, any drug that's given, it's listed in their thing, and it's they list the reason and nursing considerations and everything there. It lists it on their chart, but our current nurse, clinical instructor lets us Google the answers. So I just took the drug book out my bag to make it a little bit lighter, and that's what's in my clinical bag for clinical rotation 4. And I'm gonna do one for clinical 5 because I'm going to switch it up a little bit more for clinical 5. I'm going to put more stuff in there that I think I will need if I move sites, because if I move sites, certain things won't be provided. So I'll share that later.